Let's bring in Dr. Aditi Nerurkar now. She's a physician at Harvard Medical School. Dr. Nerurkar, the CDC says this Delta variant is more contagious than the common cold. We know more contagious than chickenpox. We just saw what's happening in Mississippi right now. If we don't have mask mandates, for example, how likely is it that schools can actually continue with in-person learning and avoid significant outbreaks?
You know, Aaron, it is highly unlikely. This is not surprising. In fact, it is a textbook scenario. In one school district in Mississippi, after the first week, 40% of students were quarantined. Yeah. We must prioritize in-person learning, but to do that, we need universal masking, good ventilation, and most importantly, making sure that all of the adults and eligible kids are vaccinated. You know, school safety actually begins at home, within the household and in the community.
You make a good point that it's not one thing or the other. It's the combination of all these things together that will make it safer for our kids to be in these learning environments. I want to talk a little bit about the FDA's approval of this of a third shot for some folks, specifically people with compromised immune systems. Help us understand who falls into that category and how susceptible are those folks to COVID if they just have the 2 doses of a vaccine?
You know, Aaron, at this point, there are 9 million Americans who are immunocompromised. And today, the CDC is going to meet to discuss what actually constitutes an immunocompromised person. We know that breakthrough infections are exceedingly rare when we have a normal immune system, but that is not the case with people who are immunocompromised. 44% of all breakthrough infections are happening in immunocompromised people, and they are more likely to be hospitalized. So this booster is wonderful news. It adds a layer of protection in addition to masks and the other forms of protection. And we are welcoming this change. And we are hoping to see these boosters start as soon as this weekend or early next week.
All right, Dr. Aditi Nerurkar, we appreciate your time today. Thank you.